family. Martise Brumfield here with Martise Brumfield Real Estate. And I wanted to give you guys a real quick recipe that you can use at home with probably a few ingredients that you have in your cabinets. When they announced that we were going to be extending this stay at home, stay safe, practice until April the 30th, I have to admit, I was feeling a certain kind of way, but all things considered, I like to keep everything in perspective. And if there's anything that will keep me and my family safe and most importantly healthy, I'm going to do that. And so what I wanted to share with you is a detox that you guys can use at home, like I said, with just maybe simple ingredients that you guys have in your cabinets. And so the first off is apple cider vinegar. As you guys have probably heard on many other media platforms, that apple cider vinegar is really good for you. I want you guys to use in this particular detox bomb is cayenne pepper. This again is something that you probably have in your cabinet, so you can use that. Next, we have our ginger. I juiced the ginger prior to, so if you have a juicer, you can use your juice to juice a piece of ginger, maybe about an inch or so, and you get a nice content size there. And then of course you want to add your lemon. And so again, because lemon is a citrus fruit, it's really good with vitamin C. And if you don't have a Keurig that you can use, you can always, like we do old school, boil everything on the stove. And I do have a pot of hot water there. So, whatever you have at home, use that. But most importantly, you want to make sure that you are creating something that's going to be healthy, not only for you, but for your family members as well. So I'm going to pour this water in here real quickly. Open that up so water can go down. And then we're going to start the brewing. And as we wait for that to brew, I'm actually going to add the other ingredients. So that way, while the water is brewing and getting hot and all of that good stuff, I'm going to add my ingredients. So real quickly before that water comes down. So you want to use basically a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and you're going to just simply pour that into the cup there. Next, I'm going to add my ginger juice. And then of course, lastly, I'm going to add my squeeze of lemon. And I can hear now that the water is just about ready and prepared to come down. And again, this is something that you guys can do every day. I like to use it first thing in the morning just to wake me up. And I usually try to do this at least 30 minutes upon waking up, just to get my body active and wake up and get everything flowing again. So as we wait for that, and the last thing that you're going to use to top it off with, of course, is just a few sprinkles of the cayenne pepper. Okay, and so that is going to be a really nice tea. Now keep in mind too, if you're someone who likes to if you have a sweet tooth and you want to sweeten it a little bit, you can also use raw honey. Raw honey, or you can use agave as a sweetener. But you want to keep everything as natural as possible, so then that way you're getting the full detox benefits. Because again, you want to make sure that you are cleansing the body out, getting rid of the excess mucus and the phlegm that may be lining the intestinal walls. And of course, like I said, this is really nice for detoxing and cleansing out the liver. During this time that we've had to, wait until the April 30th to see exactly what's going to take place after this, I've implemented a yoga practice. And so in addition to my morning routine, I like to wind down my night with a nice yoga routine, a nice yoga practice, no more than about 30 minutes or so. And this kind of helps me to wind down the day, gets me back in focus, gives me a little bit more clarity, and really relaxes the body. And it works real nicely in conjunction with the tea bomb here. So if that is ready and has finished brewing, we're going to add our cayenne pepper. And like I said, you can add the cayenne pepper based upon how much you think you can tolerate. I'm a pretty strong woman, so I like to add something that's going to give me a nice little kick, but also, does the job that I need it to do, which is flush everything out. I also use enough to make sure that I'm keeping my body warm, so that way if I'm exerting any extra energy, you know, if I'm working out, it's really cleansing. You want to make sure too that when you drink something like this, that you're drinking plenty of water that follow behind it. So maybe about 2 liters of water throughout the course of the day, and maybe break that down if you're not a water drinker, but break it down. So maybe, you know, maybe 0.5 at 10 o'clock, maybe 0.5, maybe at again 2, another 0.5 at, let's say, 4 o'clock, and then of course maybe the other last 0.5 right before you go to bed, but not too soon, not too close for when you go to bed, because you don't want to be getting up in the middle of the night having to go to the restroom, and you don't want to break your sleep pattern. So again, until next time, I'll talk to you guys soon. I hope this information was helpful, but most importantly, I want you guys to stay safe, stay healthy, most importantly, stay positive and stay active. So until next time, I'll talk to you guys soon, and here's to a healthy lifestyle. Until next time, bye-bye.